morning, everybody. What's going on? It is July 28th. It is currently 6:09 in the a.m. and just outside my first stop here, waiting to get unloaded. And I got to work about 5 o'clock this morning. Strapped down, did all my pre-trip, left about 5:30, and I'm feeling towards the end of the week, every day I get more and more tired. I didn't get off till about 7 o'clock last night, 6:45, 7 o'clock, and I didn't get in bed last night until about 11:15, and then I got up at 4 this morning, so I'm feeling it. I'll probably have to stop and get me a coffee or something, get me one of those big coffees, you know, with the mega caffeine. I think, what is that, Flying J, they call it the extra bold or something, and I'm gonna need something this morning, what kind of wake me up. But I clocked in after taking about 10.5 hours off. We have to have oh, sorry, I thought, one second. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. They were opening the gate to where my first delivery it was, and so I had to pull in, and they've already got me unloaded. And whenever I stopped the video, I was talking about our 10-hour break that we have to take, and I thought I would just kind of show you. This is my e-log, and right here you can see it has today's date, but if I push this back arrow, it'll take me back to yesterday. And so you can see right here all the driving that I did, and I actually did about almost 8 hours worth of driving yesterday. I believe in one of my video from yesterday, I think I said 8.5. But anyways, I did about 8 hours of driving yesterday, 360 miles total yesterday, and I went off duty at 6:30. So legally for me to log back in for today, I would have to wait till at least 4:30. And here I logged in for today at, what is that, 5:15. So I almost had about an 11-hour break, which isn't too bad. But they are but those 10 hours go by really quick. Especially whenever you get home and you got a family. I mean, work can't take, work is has to be a priority, but family has to be a priority too. And so just because you get home at 8:30, 9 o'clock doesn't mean you don't have to spend time with your family. If you don't spend time with your family it just fall apart. So I believe, I'm a big family man. I believe in spending time with your family. If that means I have to sacrifice a little bit of sleep to do that, fine. But I don't want to be one of these dads that later on regrets not being around for a family just because I wanted to go home and go to bed. I got home about 9 o'clock last night, and I could have very easily just went to bed around 9:30, but I like to spend at least about an hour and a half to 2 hours, at least a day with my wife and daughter, even that doesn't seem like much, which I know that's more than a lot of you guys out there that are over the road and you're gone for 2 and 3 weeks at a time. Props to you guys, because I know I couldn't do it, and it really does take a special person to be able to do that, and be able to sacrifice that time. And but I like I said, I'm a big believer in spending as much time with my family as I can, and so I try and take as legally as much time off as I can. And so I could have been to work by 4:30 this morning, but I got to work around 5:15 or so. So but that's it for now. I'm gonna eat me some breakfast. I've got over here in my lunch bag right there. I got a couple bananas I'm gonna eat. I typically have 2 to 3 bananas every morning. Builds good strong muscles, and we'll go from there. So if something else happens, we'll check back in with y'all in a minute. I really think this is one of my favorite parts of what I do for a living, and just all the different scenery that I get to see in a week, whether I'm out in West Texas or East Texas, or right where I'm at now, kind of North Texas, just driving on some back highways. It's all this farmland. We've got these nice farmhouses out here, and it's just peaceful out here. It's just peaceful. There's not a lot of traffic. There's not a lot of people around, and whenever you're driving on a back road like this, and all you see is just beautiful trees and crops and just all the pretty scenery. You can really just sit back and just kind of think about how amazing, how awesome God created everything, and it's pretty fascinating. And this is just one of the many aspects that I really love about my job, is just being able to see all the different scenery throughout Texas. We made it back to the yard, and it's about a little after 4 o'clock, and so gonna be getting off here pretty soon. Just had to unstrap that little bundle, those 3 boards that were on the back of my trailer, and those are the same boards that were on my trailer yesterday, and they loaded the wrong boards again, and so had to bring those 3 boards back to the yard again. But we're getting ready to get off. I think tomorrow, my dispatcher said I'm going to be out in East Texas, so maybe get some road footage out there. Should be some pretty good scenery out there, so we may try and get some road footage. But here's a little shot of my day. I just did a little over 200 miles today, almost 5 hours worth of drive time right there, and so we're gonna get off here, go to the house, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.